Welcome to Rabbet Home. I'm guessing you've landed on this video since you've just received your brand new 1005-20 cocktail table. First of all, thank you for your purchase, and more importantly, congratulations. You're only a few simple steps away from having your new table set up and ready to use. Okay, let's get started. Once you've opened the carton and removed all of the contents, spread the provided packing blanket on the floor or workbench. I prefer the floor. It's just easier. Now, you want to place all of the furniture parts onto the blanket face down. That means that the bottom sides will be facing up. You will see all of the holes that will be receiving the assembly bolts. The parts include the top, the T-stretcher, and the 4 legs. Take note that there are 2 different pairs of legs. The difference can be seen on the top of the legs. One pair of legs has a more curved cut, the other is more flat, or straight. The legs with the more curved cutout go on the skinny ends of the oval. The more flat cutouts go on either side of the fat part of the oval. This next step may seem overwhelming at first glance, just due to the sheer number of small parts, but please, fret not. I want to share with you a super simple way to manage all the parts that are inside your hardware bag. The contents are 8 angle brackets, 32 assembly screws, 32 lock washers, 32 spacing washers, and 1 Allen wrench. That's even a mouthful to say. But I promise this is going to be easy. Grab an old rag, or a white sheet of paper. Just something to pour all of the parts onto. The next thing you want to do is to place the lock washer onto the screw, and then the spacing washer next. Do this for all 32 screws, and lay them out neatly on your work surface. I promise that doing this now will make the rest of assembly a snap. Alright, let's get into it. Take 4 of the angle brackets and position them onto the top, lining up the holes in the brackets with the holes on the underside of the top. You want to make sure that the vertical part of the bracket is facing out. Now, you want to start threading your pre-assembled screw and washer components into the tops. Do not worry about using the Allen wrench at this point. Just getting these finger tight will do for now. Next, repeat this same step on all 4 of the legs. 1 bracket on the bottom set of holes of each leg with the vertical wall of the bracket facing up. Again, just finger tighten the screws with washers into the legs, and then we are ready for the next step. Now, on to attaching the legs. Remember what I mentioned earlier. There are 2 different legs. One for the skinny part of the oval and one for the fat part of the oval. Find the legs that have the curvier cutout and hand tighten the screws and washers into the legs on the skinny ends of the tabletop. Repeat this same process with the remaining 2 legs, on the fatter sides of the top. Next step. Attach the stretcher to the legs. As you previously did with the top to the legs, hand tighten the screws with the washers through the brackets on the legs into the stretcher. When you have done this for all 4 legs, you are very close to having completed your table assembly. All that is left for you to do now, is to take the provided Allen wrench and tighten all of the bolts. Make sure to press the legs snugly into the tops prior to tightening so that there is a nice, clean fit. Flip your table over. Now it's time to enjoy your new Rabbet Home cocktail table. Don't forget to share the love with your fur baby. You can use your packing blanket as a new bed for your best buddy. Rabbet Home thanks you again, and have a wonderful day.